What is going on, guys? Thanks again for watching Poor Boys RC. In today's episode, we're going to review the Gleesfun G11PRO drone.
Excellent!
The G11PRO weighs in at 362 grams. It comes with two batteries, each one claimed to have 35-minute runtime, which we'll test in today's video, a Sony camera with 4K video at 30 FPS and 6K photos, mounted to a 3-axis brushless gimbal. It's got 10,000 feet of range, cruise control, waypoint flight, follow me, and low voltage return. So let's have a look at the drone itself. First, we've got some nice branding here, the Gleesfun logo there. In the front, it's got a really kind of aggressive sort of look to it. We've got our camera right here. You'll have to add your own memory card, and your batteries are entered here in the back. The remote looks really easy to use. Here you've got your auto takeoff and land button, return to home, speed adjustment, power button, and a full LCD screen readout down here. And being that this drone is targeted more toward drone beginners like myself, it comes with this neat card, which is a really simple overlay to put on top of your controller. If when you go out and you're not too sure what the control sticks do, this is a great little kind of a cheat card you can use to help refresh your memory when you're out there on the field. We've got our instruction manual here, a variety of cables to hook your smartphone to your controller, and we've got some tools and spare rotor blades. One of the first things you're gonna have to do with your drone is to calibrate your compass. Now, in order to do that, I'm gonna rotate it 3 times just like this, about 1 meter off the ground. You heard it beep. Now it wants me to rotate it this way 3 times. And now we're calibrated. And I apologize for all the background noise. I didn't realize there's gonna be so much construction going on here today. Please unlock and take off. Confirm the aircraft will automatically rise to an altitude of about 1.5 meters. After takeoff, keep away from people and buildings. Gotcha. Fired up. Let's go. About 1.5 meters, I'd say it's about right. So right away, guys, we see it looks nice and stable. Today's a pretty non-windy day, but that is the Pacific Ocean right there. So we're always getting good gusts of wind coming in. Here's a good gust here coming in. You can see the drone stabilizing itself. So right away I can see I'm about 89 feet. So let's get her up in the air. I've got very little interference right here. I've got all my signals, my satellite signals. I'm fully jacked up, which is good. You really want to pay attention to this information in this top right corner. My drone's at 88% and so is my radio. So I am in good shape. 10,000 feet is one heck of a distance. So I am really curious to see how far we can get out there. Hopefully we don't lose signal or anything. We've got a lot of battery. We are right over the Pacific Ocean right now. So if anything goes sideways, this trip is over. Right now we can see our distance is at about 1,000 feet. Our height is holding steady at 150. Helicopter's coming. Maybe I'll bring this guy back. So this function right here is return to home. So let's just see how well this function works. I'm still just a little bit jittery on taking it out 10,000 meters. That just seems so far away. Guys, also remember that this drone is over the 249 gram limit, meaning that I do have to have a license to operate this drone. I'm in Canada, so my laws are a little bit different than you guys down in the States, so make sure you check your local laws before you go flying one of these. There she comes. There she is. All right, let's get this camera mounted back on my noodle. What a cool function. So I'm not doing anything, guys. This is still just that return to home button. That is seriously impressive. Okay, so we still have 65% battery left. So let's test some of the other functions of this guy. We'll get her back up in the air. Now let's try the waypoint function. There we go, route planning. That dot there would denote where I am. There's my drone. And it's got some visibility. So let's take it out for a little spin over the ocean. 3, over the road, and then back home. There she goes. So stopped at point 1 for a second. That is so cool. Zipped over to point 2, come straight. That is so cool. Love it. We've got a ton of different options here, guys, as well. We've got GPS follow, flight around, route planning, which you just did, split screen, night mode, different lens angles, you can zoom, different filters, vertical screen for TikTok, that kind of a thing, and you can record. So really quick, with this button right here, I can take a photo or video. Let's take a photo. We're gonna get it way up in the air, a couple hundred feet. Now, I want to use the follow me function. This is the function I think is really, really cool. GPS follow. We're gonna go down around this way, down this hill, right over to the beach, and see how well this tracks us. This is a function that I really enjoy about this drone. Looks like I'm pulling away from it just a little bit, not quite centered in the shot. Doing about 10 kilometers per hour. This is a great function for all you guys that are into overlanding and you want to get some of those epic scenic shots where your drone's way up in the air and you're going through the mountains or through the forest or doing water crossings, which is exactly what I'm going to use this for later on this summer on some of my overlanding adventures. So we'll see if the drone figures this out. We're gonna do a complete 180 and go back the way we came. Yeah, it's sorting it all out, guys. That is pretty cool. Very, very cool. But look at that, it centered us nicely in the shot. That is great. All right, so let's bring this bad boy home. Guys, if you have any more questions about the Gleesfun G11PRO, I'm going to have a link down in the description box below where you can get all the answers you need. If you enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would mean the world to me. And until next time, be excellent to each other.